Hello Libra, welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is your weekly tarot reading from the 7th to the 13th of October 2019, and this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Hope you are Libra. I'm just going to get straight into the reading. So we have the past, the present, challenges, advice from tarot and outcome. These are two separate decks. I've got an angel answer card and a spirit message card this week. So let's look at the past position, because my voice is still healing, so it is still a bit rusty. You can see we've got the Sun here and we've got the Four of Swords. Now the Swords energy is where we're recharging. Both of these cards are about recharging, restoration, healing, nurturing. Certainly the Sun card is about nurturing and healing. It might well be that you've needed to stand back to get a perspective on a situation. Sometimes the Four of Swords can mean a point of stillness, a point where everything can be going on around you, but where you kind of like pull back just to really review a situation in order to understand how to move forward. And certainly the Sun card, I mean, this is such a card of good news, celebration, happiness, joy, but it's also coming through the other side of a situation that could have been limiting. And I'm saying those words because I can see the rest of the cards in this reading. I feel for some of you there could have been limitations, controlling behaviour maybe that you've been through in the past, and this is where you're pushing through those walls. Now that can be your own inner walls, your own inner boundaries that you're breaking free of, but everything is becoming clear. You're getting perspective on a situation that you need to get perspective on, and you're understanding how to move forward in a situation as well. Yeah. Now I will say you've got a lot of fire energy. You've got all the three major arcana fire signs here. We've got two cards of Leo, we've got two cards of Aries, and we've also got Sagittarius. So I feel fire signs are really influential with some of you this week. It doesn't resonate for everybody, I know, but certainly as people, I can see those, because obviously major arcana and major influences in our lives can be the energies, can also be the people that are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah. Now we've got Leo, and we've also got two cards of Aries here. The Queen of Wands is an Aries for me, because Queens for me are cardinal energy as a reader. And we've also got the Emperor, who is, you know, your counterpart in a way. Sometimes when the Empress and Emperor appear in a reading, generally side by side, they can represent a power couple. But for me, I do feel new starts for you, moving away from feeling controlled in a situation. I just feel that there's been some controlling issues, control issues, where you've needed to find strength to deal with something. So if it was an Aries in your life and you've needed to dig deep, find strength, even courage to speak your truth, maybe to confront the situation for what it is, to maybe calm down in high emotions in some way. Now, as an energy, the Strength card is a card of persuasiveness as well. You may well be persuading somebody. So if there's an opportunity from an Aries that you're looking at, this can also be being very persuasive. I see the Empress at the end, and as soon as I put down this card along with the Strength card, I feel that you're very magnetic this week, because it's all going for you. It's all going for you. You're getting back into your power. I can see that. The Empress is your card, and that is the outcome. Is the card of Venus, which is your ruling planet. So I kind of feel that by acknowledging your own inner strength, you're able to confront issues in your external world. Now, if it isn't an Aries that you're dealing with in particular, the Emperor and the Queen of Wands, well, the Emperor is about bringing solidity back into your life, establishing structure, Can be to do with maybe an opportunity in a large organisation as well, certainly on the business front, that you're being offered. Could be from an Aries. Could be from somebody in a real executive high position as well, top management position. The Emperor is generally the ruler, the number one go-to person. The Emperor also asks you now to take the initiative, have strength to take the initiative. Maybe because the Queen of Wands is saying that there's opportunity here for you, there's opportunity to move forward. This Wands energy could be to do with your career, your jobs, promotions, opportunities to advance yourself career-wise, in terms of success, in terms of asserting your own authority in a situation. If you're the leader of people and you need strength to deal with the situation as well, Libra, this is very much about playing to your strengths, making calculated choices, waiting until the right time is to act as well. And that's when you'll find your power. That's when you'll be able to turn things to your favour. Again, that very persuasive element. Whatever these two are, they're signs of success, real success. And this is generally external success. There's real confidence, there's real energy. It's a real go-getting energy as well. But yeah, like I said, if you have gone through any issues with a controlling person, this is where you're getting your power back. This is where you're beginning to assert your power this week, because everything's becoming clear. You're getting perspective on how to deal with it. Now we've got the card of Sagittarius and we've got the card of, the Two of Wands. Sorry, my voice is going a little bit. The Temperance energy is about finding balance. Now, it can be, like I said, you might have been through a volatile emotional situation, feeling emotional extremes, Libra. These two cards can talk about, two cups, can talk about emotional extremes. You might have experienced that. And this is where you need to almost kind of like bring balance back into your life. Pour oil on troubled waters. Try and reconcile differences within you in order to move forward, in order to find flow in your life. Because the Temperance energy is also recognizing your own strength. Remember, when metal is tempered, it becomes twice as strong. And I feel for some of you, you're recognizing your own strength. And that is bringing real expansion and growth into your life. Remember, the Temperance energy is linked to Jupiter, which is the planet of expansion, prosperity, good luck, good fortune. So as soon as you allow yourself to find balance, that's when things start to really flow for you. That's when you start thinking bigger, really understanding what you're capable of, and start taking steps, certainly with that Two of Wands, to make life choices, to understand that you can start shaping your life for the better, actively being the creator of your own life, having the vision and taking those first steps, those first choices, those first decisions to move forward in the way that you want to move forward now, shaping part of your life the way you want it to be, because you're seeing your dominion and you're really understanding where you want to move forward to now. Again, the card of expansion, Temperance. You can see the road unfolds before you. New horizons beckon, and you're understanding the choices that you need to make to move forward in your life long term. I kind of feel for some of you, you're getting back on track. This is the advice from Angel Spirits Guides. As I said, this was your challenge. I think some of you have the opportunity to get back on track by focusing on what you want, on what you deserve, on your own value, on your own self-esteem, on your own practical capabilities as well. And it might well be that some of you are choosing to get back on track after going through a situation with relationships, The King of Cups can be about love, relationships in some way. But it's also an element of where you might have had high emotions to deal with. This is where you're being asked to rise above them now. Rise above your emotions. Keep them centered by focusing one step at a time on the path before you. Because the Knight of Pentacles can be when we feel we're stagnated, nothing's happening. And yet he's planted seeds in that field, you see, that are beginning to sprout, Libra. But he can't see that there's a lot of activity going on beneath the surface. He just sees the plain field, nothing happening on top. So it is about getting your foundation, very much with that Emperor energy as well. It's a 4, it's a card of stability. Having strength to build firm foundations, firm roots in where you want to move forward to now. Be committed to making clear choices. There could be opportunity, certainly in money and career as well, but also something that is bringing you value back. You're getting value, your own self-worth back. Even it could be after a relationship as well. Getting back on track. But either way, this is where things are starting to look up, however slow. And there's an element of being patient. So we've got, I mean, look at this. We've got the Empress, which is about manifestation, creation. She is a 3. You've got so many major arcana in this reading, Libra. This is your card as well. This is Venus in Taurus. Venus is your ruling planet. This is a Libran energy. This is you finding your spark, finding your mojo again. You ready to create that spark of inspiration. Could be, you know, that could be creating something new. Could be the birth of a new child, new additions to the family. But I feel for some of you, could be to do with career, new careers, new jobs, new business ventures that promise to grow long term. You see, these leaves are sprouting, so there could be an opportunity here to really bring growth, abundance into your life. But it's about tending to the things that you need to tend to now in order to make the promise a reality, the promise of the Empress a reality. Because she promises you, she is creating her little paradise on earth, isn't she? And I feel this is the first step, the first opportunity maybe that you're being presented in order to make that a reality, Libra. Now, the other thing I will say is we've got the persuasiveness, the charisma of that Leo card. And we've also got the magnetism here with the Empress. I think you'll be attracting opportunity. I think you'll be attracting passion and desire, certainly in the love front. I think you'll be certainly attracting opportunities. You'll be very persuasive. For those of you who are going for new jobs, new opportunities as well, know that you're in a really persuasive period of your life right now, and appreciate what you're capable of, because know your own promise, know your own potential. The Empress is the beginning of something new, the beginnings of manifestation, the beginnings of real growth, and it is about making it real, knowing your worth, planting those seeds and bringing real growth and expansion into your life now. Now, I feel for some of you, the only thing that's going to get in the way is negative thinking. Questions on your worth, on what you deserve, your self-esteem, even your money situation. This is a card of lack breeds lack. When we think small, we remain small, you know, and that is the teaching of the 5 of Pentacles. But you see, these two people are out in the cold, and they could go into this church and seek shelter, but they don't see it, and it's about seeing the bigger picture now. Like I said, that Temperance energy, know your strength. Know that when you find balance, and you are a sign of balance, that's when you come into your own. That's when you fulfill the promise of your potential. The only thing that'll get in the way as well is negative thinking, conflict, being conflicted with other people, or negative thinking within you. Now is the time to really focus one step at a time, to bring real new beginnings into your life, to really create your life. The Empress reminds us that as she creates and shapes her world for the better, so can you. She is the representation that you are a co-creator of your life. And Spirit here is offering you an opportunity to do just that. So the angel card is, the situation will improve. I feel it is improving because you're beginning to understand what you're made of. Yeah. And the Spirit message card is, stay connected. We are all born connected to Spirit, often known as the Divine Source, yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from that connection as we journey through life in the physical world. Now is an important time to reconnect to the Source. And know that when you really believe you can manifest, that's when it all starts. Remember that this is a card of attraction, magnetism as well. And know your potential. Yeah. I hope you enjoy the reading. Sorry about my voice, but hey, I wanted to get these readings out. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.